Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the video I promised you. We're going to dress up our gnome for Valentine's Day. And how we're going to do it is just going to take our gnome. I'm going to link his instructions in the video description box down below. And we're going to use a pair of socks from the Dollar Tree. Now this is going to be a no cut, no sew sort of situation, so I'll show you here. We're also going to use any kind of embellishments you want. They have this really cute this gingham ribbon, there's hearts, there's flowers, there's whatever you really want to decorate him with. And I'll show you some options. Not show you some options, I'll tell you some options in a minute. So the first thing we'd do is just pull off his old hat. The reason we didn't glue his old hat down is because we knew we were going to redecorate him for different holidays. So hopefully when you made your gnome, you didn't glue his hat down. But if you did, I'm sure it's easily to remove. But what I wanted to do for this particular sock was I wanted to kind of put the rubber band underneath where the heart would land on his head. And I wanted to make like a middle puff. So it's almost like his hat's going to come in and then poof out around the heart and then go back up towards the pom-pom a little bit. That's all. And this is also just another way if you wanted to have like the conical type of gnome where you have like his hat standing straight up. You can just fill it with rice and then you can put rubber bands as graduated as you want. So you can make like big wide ones on the bottom and skinny ones on the top, and then you can make him be conical. So we're going to take this sock. This one, these are from the Dollar Tree. I just really like their neutrality with just a pop of red for their heart. And I'm not going to cut anything. I'm just right above the heel, I'm tucking the toe part into the shaft of the leg part. And I'm going to pop the white little toe out the top of the shaft, basically where the cuff is around the top of your leg. And then I'm just going to take a rubber band and I'm going to scrunch that area all together and then rubber band it just 2 times so it's not really too tight. Because what we're going to do now is just an option. If you wanted to have like that pom-pom effect like I'm doing, what I'm going to do is we're going to take a little piece of paper towel, cotton, you can do whatever you want, and just stuff it up inside the pom-pom just to keep that pom-pom-esque type shape. And then the band of the sock kind of creates like a little ruffle underneath that pom-pom. So that could be done if you want. Now, another options could be to tuck in a rose. I was kind of thinking it would be really cute if he had like a flower sticking out of the top of his hat. Would be so cute as well. But I just really wanted to go with the simple sort of like, I don't want to say farmhouse. I just use that word too much. But that simple sort of country little gnome situation. All right. So then I just reached inside the folded up sock to tuck in that paper towel. And when I did, I noticed that the toe seam was sort of right in the middle of the pom-pom. So I just worked it around and tucked it under the rubber band so that we'd had a nice, clean, smooth little pom-pom at the top. And I adjusted the ruffle, just adjust your ruffle so it looks even all the way around. It's very simple to do. And then we're just going to put it on his hat. We're just going to place it where it was. Now this sock has the heart technically on the side of the leg. So the heel is sort of over his right ear or his left ear, depending on which sock you use. So there's a little white heel sticking out on the right hand side, but just go ahead and tuck that under. It's easy with the stripes on this sock because you just could kind of make sure that when you adjust it, the stripe goes evenly all the way around the sock. But you see there how I puffed up the rice. I manipulated it so the heart kind of looks puffy on the top of his hat. Hopefully you can catch that. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Now he looks cute like that, doesn't he? But of course we're going to add a little bit more embellishment. I'm going to take a little bit of this gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to create a bow around that rubber band. You really can't see the rubber band. We picked a natural colored one, and because the way it's scrunched with the ruffle, you can't really see that it's there, so it's not necessarily to cover it. It's just to add a little bit more feminine cuteness. Now, I know, he's a gnome. He's got a beard. He's not feminine, but I don't care. I think he's cute. Okay. So we're just going to create a very simple bow. We're tying it like we tie our shoelaces. If you want to just be careful or pay attention is really what I want to say to the way the ribbon lies while you're tying the bow. It makes it that much easier to make a pretty bow. And then I just put my fingers in the loops for the last pull so it stays nice and puffy. And then cut off our tails out whichever way you want. I just want it to go at a straight angle because I think that makes it a little bit more bow tie-ish in my brain. I don't know. So I just think that's super cute. Just a little touch of country flair. And now at the rim of his hat, you want to make sure that it comes to his beard as we made with the original. You want to make sure it tucks under the top of his nose and covers his whole beard and the back of his clothes. And just manipulate it any way you need to adjust the size. All right. And of course, depending on your gnome, depend on exactly what kind of sock or how much sock you'll need or exactly how much you'll need to tuck under or whatever. Okay. So now I'm just showing you some embellishments. Now I wanted to show you that I have these heart picks that I got from the Dollar Tree. And originally I was just like, what do I want to do? Do I want to do like a little bouquet? So he's holding like a little bouquet. My original thought was to give him like a little bouquet, just like a little sprig of the baby's breath sort of from the Dollar Tree. They say baby's breath, but they kind of look like baby carnations, like little tiny ones, which would be size appropriate to this gnome. And then I was going to make glue some of those glittery hearts onto pins and make him almost seem like he's carrying flowers and a heart. I mean, like candy and flowers, excuse me. But then I was like, no, he's just super cute. We're going to make him almost like, I don't know, like a Cupid, I don't want to say, but he's going to hold this heart, this glitter heart. And I just tucked it under his beard. And it really did hold. There, the wood is not very smooth, and the sock that I've made my gnome out of kind of worked a little bit like Velcro. But I wanted to show you guys in case you don't have that situation, if your gnome won't hold it. So then basically you can feed it through the holes of your sock. And because it's covered by his beard, you won't worry about seeing the holes that you create in the sock. And then I just cut it down to fit, so the long end of the pick wouldn't be like too long on the side. And I cut it down, and then I just weaved it in. It takes a minute and it takes some manipulation, but just pull his beard up and you can try to find a hole or create a hole in your sock there. And I didn't cut anything, I just went through the weaving of the sock itself. And then just adjust it how I liked it. And fix his last minute hats. I just think he's so cute. I loved these socks, and I kind of was like, I don't know that I want to ruin them. And that's what really prompted me to say, no sew, no cut. I mean, technically we cut the pick, but don't tell anybody. But when this was like a no sew, no cut sort of update for our gnome. So there he is. I don't know. I just think he's super cute. Hopefully you guys like him too. And I know this was a quick video. It was just an update on a craft we did. So hopefully you like it. Give it a thumbs up if you do. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to share it with friends and family. Anybody you know might be interested in seeing how we updated our gnome for Valentine's Day. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe. And when you do, a little bell will pop up. When you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video. And don't forget to stop by the vlog channel and see with everything that's going on with the family. Link in the description box down below. And as always, you take care. God bless. And we'll see you next time. Bye.